guys, we have Stacy here with us. Stacy, thank you so much for jumping on here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me. My name is Stacy and I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and my professional career is nursing. I'm an RN at a local hospital. I got started flipping years ago in 2007, and I actually just did it for fun money. I had really no idea that I could actually make money doing it. In 2018, I wanted to save for an RV. My husband said, if you want an RV, you've got to get the money. So I started trying to figure out ways that I could get money, and I had no idea what I was going to do. And I just happened to come on to one of Rob and Melissa's interviews, and I thought, I think I can do that. But really, I had kind of no clue I could do it until I actually went through your course.
Yeah.
I did do it.
Yeah.
So how did you get started with just 50 cents? That was 2 years ago, right? Where you
That was
started
2 years
when you
ago.
got back into it a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started again, and that was actually after I had seen your interview, and I thought, is this guy real? Because if it is, I need to kind of test it out. And I thought, I wonder what I could do with just 50 cents. And that's what I did. I went to a yard sale, and I picked up a little, it was a Dodge truck center cap for a wheel, and I got it for 50 cents. And I flipped it for 75, and then I just kept going from there, and I've never put any other money into it other than that original.
That's awesome!
That's
and what are you at right now? This is almost 2 years into it, right?
Around 63,000.
That is awesome.
From
63,000.
50 cents. She never took any extra money out of her own pocket. She just kept reinvesting, and that is awesome, because a lot of people get nervous that they're gonna have to come up with, you know, hundreds of dollars to buy inventory, and that's not necessarily the case. Like, we find stuff for free all the time, and you can start with really very little overhead or income or anything, so to get started. So that's awesome. 50 cents, and just kept flipping it and flipping it. So yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, we actually last year kept track of what we did, a free chair out of the trash that we were able to turn in. How much did we turn into? Like 15,000?
15,000 cash in 5 or 6 months.
Yeah,
so.
15,000 cash, and then we had over $100,000 of inventory from that free chair. So it's definitely possible to start this with free or from a very little investment on your first item that you actually flip, and then you just keep rolling it over.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to be able to do that. So
and you may notice that we are not on a split screen. Like, we're actually in.
We're all right here.
We're actually in person, because we actually met Stacy. She's been in our group for 2 years now almost, and we met up with her for vacation, and she's been one of our members. One of your goals is to hit 100,000, right? Is to be our first 100,000 members. But before we came on vacation, I wanted to point out that we did a flip that was almost a little over $600, right?
$630
to help pay for our little beach mini getaway to meet up. And the day before they got here, Stacy had an amazing flip to definitely pay for her beach vacation. What did you flip?
I flipped a motorcycle sidecar, and it was so cool. Little convertible sidecar from like 2001. I think that's the year it was made. I was on the beach, and I saw my little phone ding, and I thought, woohoo! Same thing happened when I was in Hawaii. We paid for our trip through flipping to Hawaii. While I was there, I sold like $1,600 worth of stuff, and I wasn't even
awesome.
That's awesome. And Disney, you did a Disney.
We did
a whole Disney trip.
10 days it took me to fund our trip to Disneyland, so that was fun too.
That's awesome.
So not only can this be a good side income, full income, whatever you guys want to do with it, guys, check it out. You can do this.
It can be your vacation money.
That's it. Go on vacations. You can pay for all kinds of stuff with it. So we're living proof of it. Stacy's living proof. It's just a blast. It's a blast to be able to do this and be able to create the income that you're able to create from this this flipping biz. So
and that is always something that we used to do. Like, you love vacation,
I
so
do.
he loves to go places, loves to go on vacation, and he'd come up to me with these ideas like, let's go on a 2-week cruise in a couple weeks. Okay, well, go flip something because we can't pay for it. So he's like, all right, I'll go do it. And we did it. And that's not the first time that happened.
No.
So it happens several times. And yeah, it's definitely fun to be able to do that. So, and it's awesome. You create those like savings account for those different things, and you use flipping just to put that money away and for whatever it is that you want. So
yeah.
Anyways,
cool.
So.
And let's talk a little bit about Stacy with her. She started 2 years ago into the business. When did you join with us? When did you start?
October, right?
I think it was September of 2018.
Okay, so just a little less than 2 years. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and tell us kind of your numbers going into it, where you were before you started, once you got into the course and you started learning that there's you guys who don't know us, we do it a little bit different. Our business model is to sell a little bit larger items or higher dollar. They don't have to be larger. The 2 items we sold for $600 were only this big, very, very small. But anyways.
But you got them for free, so
it
they're
is.
higher profit.
It is. Our business model is higher profit items to make more money and have to work less on that money that you're making. So, and Stacy kind of adopted that when she jumped in and met us and started this flipping journey with Flipper University. So, but tell us a little bit about your background on, where you were at financially when you found us, and then kind of how I know you've been rocking it, especially the beginning of this year, you were killing it with your flips. So tell us a little bit about that as well.
Okay, so when I started, I was really on the fence about taking the course because, of course, I'm trying to save money and I didn't want to spend money. So I followed them on social media for probably a couple months. And the first month, which was July, that's when I started with 50 cents. And I worked so hard, and I flipped and I made $373. And then the next month I doubled it. I think I made $700. And then I just kept watching them and watching their videos on social media, and I thought, this makes sense, like I got to do this. So I jumped in, and then that month I made $1,500. The next month I made $3,500. And immediately the next month after taking Flipper U, I found a large item and flipped it. I got it for $125 and sold it for $3,200.
Awesome!
I remember that. That was your first
That was the wheelchair lift.
Yep.
What? Yeah, I remember that too.
And it just went from there.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit to keep going, but I just this is my secret. I just copied Rob. That's all I did. I just did everything
You
he
really
did.
followed it. Like, you've just followed the
did.
same business model, and it works.
It
and
does.
It's so awesome. Like, it's easy for us to know that it works for us. Like,
Right.
we've done it, it works. But to show that it can work for other people, it's so awesome. It's so it's so rewarding and so awesome for us to see. And you've done such an amazing job.
Yeah,
So.
she has done awesome.
And you built pallets. Like, that's something that
that
I
is
haven't even done. Like, he does it. So you built
Right.
pallets.
Yeah.
You guys set that up. So
And I get a lot of people that say, oh, I would do that, but my husband would think I was crazy. Just to say, my husband was not that excited about it when I told him what I was going to do. He's like, but he's very analytical, and once he sees something and sees results, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start buying some larger items and get some larger before I do the freight. Do some larger flips. And once he saw that, I'd buy something for $75 and sell it for $500. He was like, okay, what is this? And this sounds kind of cool. So now he makes all of my pallets, and he does a really, really good job.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
what is some advice that you would give to somebody that is thinking about getting started in this and doing it as a business or a side hustle, just even on the side? What is something that you would tell them?
The thing that I was really on the fence about was, of course, like I said, I didn't want to spend money if I was trying to save money. But what I realized is I really needed to have that support in the community. And our members group is so awesome. Most of the things that I sell and flip now are ideas that I got from them.
Yeah.
So every month it pays back. And then if they have some issue that I'm worried about having, eventually you end up having the same thing happen, and
you know how to deal with
That's
it.
it.
You know how to deal with it,
Right.
and then everybody bands together and they give you ideas, and it's just such a great community of people. And
uplifting, positive. It's a great community
it
to be
is
involved in
really
for sure.
great.
So yeah, and for you guys who don't know us, Stacy is she's active in the community. She answers a ton of questions. She's further ahead than a lot of people. So she moderates it. Melissa and I are in there. We actually are commenting in the community as well. It's our private community from Flipper University. So we are opening Flipper University as of
Right now, it's open.
Right now, it is open for enrollment. So if you guys want to meet us, if you want to meet Stacy, that's where we are, is in that Flipper U community, the Facebook, that you have an opportunity to actually, when you're going through issues, stuff comes up and you guys don't know how to deal with it. You want somebody in your corner teaching you how to do stuff. That's what this community was built for. That's what we do. We have over 600 members in the community. It's just really, really nice to see everybody joining together, and they're on the same focus. We're all trying to do the same thing, get better at this business, and make a side income, make a full-time income, whatever it is. So
I was gonna say, depending on where you're watching it, we'll put the link above or below, wherever it is. There'll be a link. So we would love to see you in our members group, and we want to thank Stacy
once
so
again,
much
Stacy,
for
you
being
rock.
on.
Thank you so much for being here.
Was there anything else that you wanted to add? No. Yeah,
I think that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm just excited for you. If you do join the group, I'll be seeing
You'll
you.
be able to see us all.
We'd love to see you.
All right, you guys rock. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.